Hello wrestling fans! Welcome back. And last week we saw what would happen if AEW invaded NXT. They clearly have the upper hand at the moment, but what will NXT do in retaliation? Well, today we're going to find out. So without further ado, here we go. And it's the following Wednesday. We start with a video exclusive. Finn Balor has been laid up in hospital all week. What a number AEW did on him. All of a sudden we see Balor and he grabs the camera. He looks dead into it and says, "You're a dead man, Jericho. The war is not over. And when we get our hands on you..." And just as he's about to finish that sentence, he is knocked unconscious by one of the nurses. Now the show starts and we cut to AEW where Moxley, Jericho, Cody and Brody Lee are all stood in the ring. Jericho says how they are now the new #1 show and nothing is going to stop them. While they don't particularly like each other, they know for the greater good what must be done to snuff out the competition. In celebration, Jericho cracks open his signature little bit of the bubbly. They all make a toast to AEW as the crowd chants, "AEW, AEW." As they are about to leave, a voice comes across the Titantron. "You think it's over? You think we will bow down? We are stronger than you think. We are limitless." We cut to the back and we see Keith Lee of all people running through the AEW roster. He has the lesser members of the Dark Order and he's taken one by one with a baseball bat. With the confusion in the ring, we get another voiceover. "You came into my home. You tried to destroy my legacy, but we will never die." The camera cuts again and we see Kevin Owens stood over the inner circle, 2x4 in hand. Finally, we cut again and this time there's no voiceover. All we see is Tommaso Ciampa stood tall over Miro holding a crutch. He looks deadly into the camera and says, "You crossed the line. Now we've come for blood." He pushes the cameraman and the camera is on the floor. Ciampa walks off, but there's another set of footsteps behind him. Who could that be? The cameraman recovers and he picks it up his camera and we see Pac, Dustin, Hardy and FTR all laid out. NXT and AEW chants fill the arena and we see on the ramp is Keith Lee, Kevin Owens and Tommaso Ciampa holding weapons looking for retribution from the last week. AEW still have the numbers game when all of a sudden we see who that other person was. It's none other than the Game Triple H, walking behind them holding a sledgehammer. Just as they're about to walk towards the ring, a security team have come. They are stood between the two groups so nothing can happen, but the NXT brigade advance anyway. One after one, the security team are laid out, shot after shot until they are no more. All four men surround the ring and the AEW guys are stood tall, noticeably Cody and Moxley. Suddenly the lights hit. We get a red light and a red smoke filling ringside. Suddenly we see a spotlight and it's no other than the Demon King himself, Finn Balor. The lights come back on and Balor is fighting them all, one by one, knockdown after knockdown. Le Champion is taking the brunt of most of the damage. The rest of the NXT brigade come in and start hammering the AEW leaders. Ciampa versus Lee, Balor versus Jericho, Triple H versus Cody, and Keith Lee and Kevin Owens versus Moxley. Balor takes Y2J to the outside and puts a chair onto his throat and slams it into the steps. Y2J is profusely bleeding from the mouth. Cody is taking shots after shot and suddenly gets hit right in the face with a sledgehammer. Then we see Ciampa, he's holding his crutch. Brody Lee, his head is busted wide open. The crutch is laid there in pieces. And finally we see Kevin Owens and Keith Lee leave Moxley laying through a table at ringside. The WWE Brigade is standing tall. They look into the camera in the middle of their enemy's backyard. We are NXT. So, NXT clearly got their revenge. This can't keep happening surely. Tit for tat, we cannot see a war week in, week out. Or can we? Who's going to make the first move to try and win this war once and for all? Well, we'll have to find out next week. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.